So, all of the bullshit past us, the voodoo jokes and all that, blah 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 blah.
Even though I ain't get mine off for you.
Go and get them off. That's why it's a part 2. Go and get your shits off. What you gotta say? What any questions?
It wasn't no jokes. I was curious about some shit, but we'll save that for another time. Get your topic.
She had vibes. She had a vibe, man, but it just ain't work.
I save it for voodoo part 3 and shit. I don't know.
Like voodoo bitch part 14.
But I guess what I do want to ask, like on a serious note, y'all do agree that men probably 80% of the times are the ones to bring up a condom? Will y'all agree with that being kind of close?
I mean, yeah, I would say in my case, yeah.
Like you said, man,
it's probably some niggas out here that
every
don't.
time, but
You know, it's some niggas
well,
out
you
here
see the
that,
females attention, like you see that they was willing to go without, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't have it, they would have been down for it.
And that's the thing, because I done talked to some niggas that done told me they done tried to go in some shit raw, and the chick wouldn't let them.
Wow.
In my personal experience,
It's the opposite.
I ain't never ever had a bitch tell me like, nah, you need to strap up.
If I wanted to
Is it that Shelman dick?
That shit raw,
Is it that Shelman dick or what? What we doing out here, y'all?
going down.
Neek, what's your percentage? Because you just shaking your head. You disagreeing?
I always had to strap.
And that shit right there,
right?
For the most part.
You always
shit
had the
right there
same
is
shit,
scary.
right?
That's scary.
Always had to bring it up.
when a person
mostly
had
I just
that,
took it. I just had
that
it
shit
out. Like,
scary.
Yeah, okay.
Put that motherfucker on like
that shit really scary when you know, and that's your experience. Like you said, the other person, that ain't their experience, but this is your experience. And every fucking female, they was willing to go raw.
I probably shouldn't be saying.
They was really willing
to say this though. There was an incident when I was actually in it.
What you mean?
Yeah. Elaborate.
Shit was going down, and she snatched my shit off and threw it on the floor.
And you kept going, huh?
No,
Oh.
no.
Smart man.
What's crazy about this situation is I feel like God was in that room or something, man. because
he was like, no.
because I had been drinking. I was lightweight fucked up. I ain't gonna lie, I was lightweight fucked up. But when she did that shit, I felt like she knew I was fucked up, and that was her opportunity. And when she did that shit,
Shelman dick.
when she did that shit, man, I looked at that motherfucker and I got up. I said, "Look, I gotta go pee." And I went to the bathroom.
You got yourself together.
I got myself together. I'm like, what the fuck? This bitch was trying to do to me, man. Like,
She tried to take advantage of you. We should be able to press charges for shit.
You
You should be able to press charges for shit like that. Like, we should be able to press charges for shit like that. Like, hey, I'm taking you to court. See, hey,
I felt
talking about
violated.
raw law. I got another law for your ass.
I felt very violated by that shit.
That ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
You take that to court.
I know.
All they gonna be like,
It
if you
should.
lay down with her.
It should.
Yeah.
What you got to say on this, man?
She
What,
took advantage.
On what he just said?
no, on what? Like, what's your situation on this? Like,
Because you asked earlier about the percentages and shit. You know, I don't hear no brothers talk about using no glove. I'm the one that...
no. My question is, what's the percentage of how many women are bringing up a rubber to you when you about to engage in that shit? When you about to fuck, them girls don't be giving a fuck about if you fucking raw or not. So what's the percentage? 100?
They don't really care. I ain't never...
That's
really,
my point. And
I ain't
that's
had one that asked for one.
and that's my point. You
I
ain't had
always
one
had one.
because they want that Shelman dick. Maybe that should be the title. maybe they'll click on that. They little sick ass freaks. They'll click on dick.
That's why he had 20 kids.
Yeah, I ain't never had one that.
I'm weak as fuck, man.
Or they ask. They will ask. But
That's the playoff.
But then
That's
once I
just
be
trying to
like,
make sure
no,
they're good.
or yeah, it don't matter. It's a go either way.
Right.
Except for me, no glove, no love. When I tell them that, and then they be looking at me like, okay, quit playing. And I be like, no, like I'm serious. Like, and then they,
I mean, just pull out. Don't nut at me.
like,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, but
What nigga don't want to fuck?
me. Like, I don't understand.
All right, look, so
See, all these thirsty ass niggas that fuck the game up for one. You know.
yeah, they diluted their mind. Like they don't. It's like adding water to some potent shit. It's like y'all once was potent, but now y'all just look at shit where y'all don't know how to really, I guess, depict a real nigga. They don't know what a real nigga is.
I agree. I
Hard
feel
to
like
navigate through this shit.
I feel like these motherfuckers out here fuck the game up, man.
I'm done
Hey,
letting Cookie control me. I'll be telling them no.
Hey, I feel
I'm
that.
done with
I feel that, and that's why I call this shit cooked sausage, because I'm not giving you that raw shit, not no more. You feel me?
Right.
I had a wild first half of my 2021, and first half of my life, because I hope that I live another 20 plus years, but I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm going into the game like my nigga Neek. I'm going either monk mode or no glove, no love. Because at this point, I don't want nobody popping up with no fuck. I don't want to see none of that shit. I don't want to see no voodoo baby, like Tony said.
baby.
I don't want to see
Voodoo
baby.
Voodoo baby.
That sound like a
Nigga.
fucking tag on the beat.
telling you,
Voodoo
voodoo.
baby, then the beat drop.
That's the name
Look,
of
man.
the shit, voodoo baby, nigga. I'm telling you, man. Like, you better be careful with that shit.
I will be. Now, I want to ask y'all: have you ever sat back and said, "I wish I could build a bitch"?
Of
Like,
course.
All right. So what? Just in a quick, just give me a quick little, analyzation of, what you think a perfect woman would be. What you would build,
When,
if you can
when
answer
I
this
built,
question.
when I mentally built a bitch in my head.
No, don't talk low, nigga. The mic is here.
When I mentally built a bitch in my head, I went with different females that I have been with. So y'all would know them, you know what I'm saying?
True.
So it was like it was perfect.
What things would you instantly? What's the top 3 things you want in your woman? I'm gonna just go across the room and ask that. Fuck Bill. This is Bill.
I mean, the number one thing, I would say the number one thing would probably be loyalty.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Number 2.
I ain't gotta, let's see. Okay, I ain't gonna go into detail, but loyalty. I don't know if it's a word, if it's just a word you're looking for or not.
You
but,
can say whatever.
willing to learn.
Willing to learn.
Like, she gotta be willing to listen and learn about. Yeah, be humble. Yeah.
So okay, loyal, humble. What's another word?
And we just going with like qualities, and we ain't going with like looks or nothing like that, right? We going with
Whatever you go off
qualities.
of. If it's important to you.
That's what's
I mean, looks ain't always important, you know what I'm saying? But of course,
To you, is it?
I mean, I mean,
Tony want a bad bitch.
I mean, no, I ain't
Tony,
saying,
do we need an air horn
I
for
ain't
the?
saying, I ain't
We need an air.
I ain't saying. I mean, if it was like,
Hold on.
I ain't gonna say. I would say.
He want a bad bitch.
nah, I
You
ain't
want a
saying
bad
all-
one, bro.
I ain't saying all that. Just,
No, you ain't saying it. I'm saying it for you. He want a bad one, audience. What else? So hold on. No, that's your 3. He want a bad one. You gotta be bad, cold as fuck for Tony.
I ain't saying.
You gotta be
like
loyal.
That. No, I ain't saying. Like
And
that, man.
you have to be humble. But sadly, ladies is already taken. So,
Right.
hey man, that's his 3, man.
But-
Jalil. Yeah, put you on the spot. What's your 3?
honesty.
Okay.
All right. Loyalty.
Okay.
And this third one can fall in a group of a lot of shit because it ain't just one thing, but compassion comes with a lot. That can be physical compassion, that can be mental compassion, that can be emotional, just a lot of different shit. Just be there when a motherfucker needs you to be there in any type of way. You know what I'm saying? So that I feel like that compassion, I had to put that third.
Okay. Big Neek.
That was the right introduction, because if you
Hey
wasn't
man,
gonna
I
do it,
got
was
you,
gonna
my
do it
brother. I
myself.
got you, my
I was
brother.
gonna do it
I got
myself.
you, man, my brother. Hey, I got the hey, what's your top three, man? For the nigga who in monk mode, you feel me? We need a
Right.
we need a
We
good
need a
one.
real,
We need a
real
real.
good
I ain't gonna say no bad one because I don't know it's three, but you know, hey, he need a good one, man, to break him out of this shit. So what's the three that'll do it?
It's simple for me, and I'll wait my time until she comes, because I feel like it's out there somewhere, but I wait my time. Women is everywhere.
Talk that shit.
So, number one, in this whole particular order, because I don't know if y'all was doing order or not, but for me, this is my order right here, top three.
I wish you did this with the NBA. No, go ahead though. Go ahead. Though. Go ahead.
See, y'all more willing to listen on this one. Y'all
No,
ain't
I'm willing
just-
to listen every time,
Y'all
bro.
ain't just like, oh,
we
this
talk every
Russ.
day, nigga. So
Like,
go ahead.
It's a different feel on this one.
Mhm.
You know,
Let's
and
see.
ain't
It is more. It
It ain't
is.
all.
It's
Except
more.
what he said. He gonna say. He
Fuck
feel like
talking
it's
NBA
Russ.
players. This is about the woman of your life. So I hear you. Go
And plus,
ahead,
y'all
talk.
ain't been harassing me my whole life with wrestling, so I ain't. But all right. Number one, you got to be a warrior like Christ, or of Christ like me. You got to love the Lord. I got to be able to talk to you. Like when I you know, cause that's how I run my life a lot of times. That's always my main goal, man. Trying to do stuff, you know, follow His rules and do the right thing, man. Like, I ain't talking about just walking all day across the street, like trying to follow His word, trying to be a better man. So with that being said, I don't need my woman when I bring that stuff up for her to be getting cringy and all that. No, I need you to do that with me and like we rock together on that, 'cause that's the way our
I feel that
relationship
shit.
gonna
I
go.
feel that.
And-
Talk that. Talk
and
that.
we got
Talk
God
that.
involved, man.
Talk
Ain't nobody
that.
gonna be able to stop us. So that's number one thing. You gotta
Yeah.
be.
What's
you gotta
number
be
two?
Christian and
What's
all
number
that.
two?
Okay, boom. Two. That's where the loyalty come in. I ain't gonna say a separate one with love, because I'd rather have the loyalty than the love, because for me, loyalty is love. When you're loyal to
Talk
somebody, you
that.
love
Talk
somebody.
that. I love that.
So I'll just wrap it up and say loyalty, and that's just, y'all already know what that's about. But if y'all got loyalty, man,
So
Right, that's what I was
is
actually
love your
gonna say
third?
when I-
no,
yeah.
loyalty is love.
It is.
For me.
It is. That's 100%.
Just like, you know, I could try to be
Fucked up.
You know, I could try to, you know, I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna come through Tony, da 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 da. Me keeping my word and stuff, that's being loyal.
Right,
but you know, I
right,
love
right.
him. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't gotta say, oh, use a separate one for love, whatever. Okay, boom. My third is sacrifice. Sacrifice, because when you can sacrifice for somebody, it's even just in the littlest stuff. So, you know, you might not feel like grabbing that drink over there on the counter, and you might be like, hey, babe, can you grab that? You
Fuck
know,
that.
like-
Wash them clothes, motherfucker. My drawers is dirty. I've been working 6 days a
You feel me?
week.
The sacrifice. She
Hey
might
man,
not feel
hold
like
on,
reaching
man,
over,
hold
you feel
on,
me?
man, cause I'm about to talk that shit. I'm getting mad, like even thinking about this shit, and it just sounded triggering, cause it's like, you ain't have to work in the last 3-4 weeks, and I've been busting my ass.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Sacrifice
my
to keep the
clothes,
fork
I
running.
know that's where it's
Y'all
fitting
teach
when you
keeping
say
the
that
fork
word,
running.
because I'm thinking like, damn, all you got to do is sacrifice a little bit of your, I don't know what show you watching,
Right.
Love and Hip Hop
Yeah,
or
whatever.
Grey's Anatomy, whatever show.
Your time.
You
So
might
like,
not feel
man,
like it, but you make
But it
that
don't
extra
take
effort.
shit to just throw them clothes in the washer and separate them and go ahead and continue your show. You there. You know, like, I hear you, man. You talking some shit that
So for
hit
me,
my heart.
you get them three things in a woman. And sacrifice go vice versa, but I'm saying
Hear
a lot of
that,
these
hear
women
that.
now, it's all about what you can do for them. I just went through that, so I don't know about y'all, but it's all about what you can do for them. You should be telling them how beautiful you is and all, or she is and stuff like that, but they don't never tell you how good of a man you is.
Real shit.
Too.
So-
I done been through that shit too.
Them the things that hit for me, and if you can find them three things in a woman, man, that's Golden.
What's your 3? What's your right?
Golden.
Golden.
Oh,
Golden.
shit.
Hey, that's the golden boy. That's the golden boy right
All right,
there.
we going
Hey,
to
real
shit.
talk, man. I gotta go. Cause I'm gonna say everything, man. He just took the words out of my mouth for real, like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is.
Can you speak up a little bit for the listeners, just a little bit?
I mean, if y'all can't hear me, I mean the same thing my little cuz just said. I mean, that's the same thing how I feel. My exact feelings, my input on it.
Well, look, this my.
Kind of a cop out, but I'll let you have it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, cause I don't want to feel like it's repeating. You know what I'm saying? Like taking up.
I name
just
it.
heard him just say that. Whatever
I
he just
name-
said the same shit. I mean, this
Yeah, I
real
feel
shit.
I'm gonna
like,
name my
though, I
3.
mean, like, cause that's basically what I would have said though.
And my 3 is off the top of my head. Loyalty is definitely one. This is in no particular order. I need loyalty because I gotta be able to trust you, and I feel like just like how he said, certain words fall under like loyalty and love. Loyalty, love, loyalty, trust. So I ain't gotta say trust or love.
Right. Number 2, what, voodoo or something? Like
No. Oh my
I'm
God.
preaching a sermon in here.
Voodoo or
This nigga
something?
shoot like Trey.
Voodoo.
Nigga shooting, man.
Number 2, voodoo, number 2.
Please don't do that. We have to have.
I want loyalty. I also, this is not really a word, but I want to be able to, I guess kind of what Jalil was talking about with just how trust in what I'm talking about. So it falls under the line of trust, but it falls under the lines of how often can I tell you some shit and you actually believe what I'm saying? Because as a man, we like to lead. And as a man, it is our job to lead.
Right.
And if I'm ever doing a good job, will you be questioning when I'm doing a good job? Will
I
you?
still feel like that falls under the same lines as humility. Like,
And I guess I use those
willing to
same
learn,
words.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
willing to listen and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because it really.
Kodak Black said he need a little baby that's gonna listen. You know what I mean?
Real shit.
Shit. I
Real
feel
shit.
that nigga when he said that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Shit, that niggas be talking about Kodak like he ain't. Like he retired or he fucked up or something. That nigga know what he talking about sometime though. Like he, you gotta listen to that nigga sometime.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit.
that shit kind of double back on some of the shit we were saying about people just having the game fucked up now. And you as a man, if you a real man in 2021, you gonna have a hard fucking time with most of these females out here and people in general, because your way of leading, your way of having morals and integrity and all that shit is like dismissed completely. Don't nobody value that shit no more.
Facts.
So you can be an honest man, you can be a working man, you can try to do every fucking thing possible to do what's right, and it ain't gonna be valued the way it used to be, because there's so much other shit going on now that just like it gets diluted now.
Right.
So don't nobody actually look at shit how they supposed to look at shit. It's like, okay, I got a job, I'm honest, I'm faithful, or whatever else, and it's like, okay, well, where's the spark at though? Where's the thrill and all that shit? Like,
Ain't nothing to look forward to.
nah, it's like I'd rather come home and go through your phone and see 20 bitches text you, or I'd rather for you to get mad and come home and I ain't cooked dinner so you beat my ass or some crazy shit like that.
Right.
Like, a lot of these women is so fucked up in the head now where it ain't even like it's no longer that model citizen of a man who actually value like family oriented shit.
Right.
Or any of that. Like no type of like, to kind of go on your point on the religion.
Yeah.
To have God in their life or any of that type of shit, like it's frowned upon. It's like you gotta be more flexible on shit. You gotta be more of what today's standards as being free. They almost look at religion and like all this shit that we look at as being normal, they look at that shit almost as being enslaved.
Exactly.
They look at what's free as being enslaved and what's enslaved as being free. So everything is kind of fucked up now.
That's a problem too.
It's a big problem because that shit is dribbling down to our kids, and our kids looking at shit the same way. Like,
Facts.
we have to keep up with today's time, and we got to be what is accepted instead of what's actually like right.
Yeah, the right
Fuck
stuff.
right. It's what's cool now.
Yeah.
Right. So
Except for me, I ain't following that.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's why I need, my, build a chick or dream girl, whatever you want to call it. I need her to
It's
have
build a
a
bitch.
Well, I ain't gonna use that after what I just said. So like, I'm trying to work on myself anyway. You feel me?
Right.
I don't feel like
I'm
the
just
biggest
playing,
mistake, man. I feel like too. I don't like telling the person what's expected of them. Me telling them, I feel like now they about
They ain't
to
gonna get the real them.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be the real them.
They
They
gonna
gonna
pretend
they gonna
long
act
enough.
pretend. You know what I'm saying?
And I got an
You supposed to,
expiration
you gotta already know. You know what I'm saying?
I was
Like
about to do that with you, cuz.
you got to already fucking know what it is.
Everybody else.
And it's just because of my experience though, because I used to think like, you know what I'm saying, I gotta tell a person to like kinda like guide me how else they gonna know.
Right.
But me telling them and me doing that shit ain't get me nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see, I don't know if they believe me, you know what I'm saying, thought it was bullshit or what was going on, you know what I'm saying? But it still didn't get me nowhere. Me being real with them did not get me nowhere. Because
Right.
me being real with them didn't mean they was being real with me. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit. Talk. Hey, man, what the
That
fuck, my fucking...
all times, man.
Hold
like,
on, man.
Man,
Hold on, man. What you say?
No.
Because they was being real
just
with
because you was being real with them don't mean they was being real with you. You know what I'm saying? That's always, you know what I'm saying, like how certain stuff in the play and then people want to make an excuse on why they did what they did or you know what I'm saying, the wrong. And I was that person too at one point too. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on now. Look, man, that shit dead, man. Like, I'm way beyond that. I done seen too much, man. I done lost too much. I'm supposed to be way further ahead. I'm talking about way further ahead than where I'm at right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean. They
you know what I'm saying?
holding you back.
Like, you can't. This shit never stops, man. We got to keep on living. You know what I'm saying? We got our kids. You know what I'm saying? Then they gonna have kids. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's bound to come. You know what Bear just stood up here and said to us the other day. You know, I mean, like that was the first. I mean, whether it's true or not. I mean, but this shit for real, man. Like I'm not trying to. I ain't playing no more games or whatever. That shit like is for the birds, man. I look how old we getting, man. And when I look at my kids, dude, and then when I'm on.
Man, I
My
say,
oldest,
look, man, it's funny you said that, cause look, I was at Unc house. It's only one Unc I call Unc, cause I always see this motherfucker all the time, and Unc is just, I call everybody else Uncle so and so.
Right.
Unc, the nigga with the dreads, the crazy motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Girl.
So yeah, Unc. Cause I remember when I was a kid, a nigga told me to call him Sleepy, and it's just like, I'm not calling you Sleepy, but anyway, right, yeah, right. He wanted me to call him his prison name. I'm not doing that shit. I ain't fucking in prison. I ain't in. I'm not.
Y'all before prison.
Okay, I'm about to say, I'm not calling you that shit. Anyway,
Y'all before prison.
I'm at Unc house, and this nigga walk up, this little young nigga, and the first thing I thought of, cause it was after Butt Buck died. R.I.P. Butt Buck. Let me get an air horn for Butt Buck, man.
For sure.
For sure, man. So it made me think of Butt Buck because I'm sitting there like, Unc old as fuck. Why you talking to this young ass nigga? I don't even recognize Bear. I don't recognize him. But I see that he young because I'm seeing him like from this angle type shit. And when I see him from at least this angle, I'm like, Bear? He like,
yeah, he be going over there.
he like, what's up, man? And I'm like, nigga, you recognize me and ain't say shit? Cause I'm mad at him now, but it just was funny cause I'm like, damn, man, he grown. You know, and it reminded me like, damn, you right, like, I bet you see your kids just growing every year and it's fucking with you. Like, I can only imagine just having that constant reminder of how fast time is going
Oh, yeah.
right in front of you. Like, you know, we look in the mirror and be like, damn, man, shit.
Right.
Shit ain't looking like how I used to look, you know, and it be like, damn, man, I
lining on back a little
yeah,
bit.
you know, just
I look at this though, man. Like, it seemed like it was only yesterday, man, when I was in high school.
Yeah.
But it seems like my kids been here forever, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
because you prioritize.
And I've been
that.
out of
It's
school
weird.
longer.
It's based on
You know what I'm
priority.
saying?
That's based on priority. That's because you ain't give a fuck about no high school. Who the fuck in here gave a fuck about high school, man? We all knew that we needed to get through that shit to get to the next step. With your kids, you cannot shortcut that shit. You know that. You know that. So it's like, and all three of us who don't have kids, we know that. So it's like, it's still a matter of like, hold on, man. It's the knowledge that we was blessed with, because it's a lot of niggas who ain't blessed with the shit that we was blessed with. So when I look around, it be like, damn, these are all my cousins. Motherfuckers be doing this shit with their friends and talking shit. I can honestly say the first group podcast I had was with my cousins. So, you know, that shit dope. Shout out y'all. Real shit. Shout out y'all, man.
Everybody, man.
Real shit, man.
Every family member, man, for real.
What I want to do for the next episode, because I want to cut this one short too, because I don't want too many of them to be too much of a long listen. The next one is the game episode. Now, Tony is the champ.
For
Champ,
now.
the champ.
Champ of
The
what,
champ.
He the champ. He the
See, I
he the
ain't
champ.
been here, so what's
See,
going on?
and it's the Juwon socially awkward games. Now
The rigged
I got
games.
different. I rigged it for you. I rigged it for you, nigga. I rigged it for you, nigga. I rigged it for you, nigga. I rigged it for
That's
you.
good.
Look,
You
man.
couldn't capitalize on the shit, and it was rigged for you to win, man.
Hey, man.
So
I'm
look,
still the
My
champ.
team said I'm no longer talking to you, like I said.
look, man.
Your team, man. Your team, man. Oh,
I was gonna say
my bad.
we got
Man.
Can I get tapped up real quick, man? Can you
I really want that like half of that. Like for real, for real.
I was about to say it's a little, yeah. So we are about to end this with a playlist segment. Now this is a segment that I have where I end the podcast. We suggest a song for the listeners. Me personally, I'm like a huge Currency fan.
Are you like
Me
Currency?
too.
I fuck with Currency, you know. So
Hey man, why you do say? I swear to God, I've been playing Currency, man, for like months straight already, bro. That shit
That's
on
what's
right
up,
now, man.
man.
I'm telling you, if I go on my shit right now, nigga, it's on Currency right now. I'm telling you, for real talk.
so look, man.
Oh, I was just. I didn't mean to cut
No,
you
go
off.
ahead, go ahead.
Well, I was at the gas station right before I came over here. I stopped at the gas station real quick by my house over there, but I left my car, left it playing, left my music on, left my car on. So only when the gas station, when I come out, then the white boy, whatever, he was a whole little motorcycle gang, you know what I'm saying, outside. So one of the white boys like, is that you playing that? I was like, yeah. He like, man, I listen to that shit every day.
What song was it? You know what song
I
is
was
it?
listening to Toast.
Toast.
With him and Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz
Wiz Khalifa. And then Famous.
Man, you naming songs I haven't even heard. That's what's tripping me out.
Man,
Like,
yeah, man.
have you heard
Man, hit
Magello
that shit
Red?
up, man.
You heard
Yeah,
Magello Red?
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, I fuck with Currency,
all
bro.
right, look, man.
Man,
Well, look, I done already suggested this for a play this segment, but if you haven't played it before, look, we got enough songs that's about to be listed. If you haven't played it, make sure you search up Magello Red by Currency and Rick Ross. That's my shit. What song you suggest, Cuzzo?
Man, I suggest Toast. I suggest Famous. Man, hey,
Toast and Famous by Currency.
Helicopters and what's that one? Damn. I know that shit got helicopters in that nigga. Yeah, man. Hey, he got a lot of them though. He
All
got
right,
man.
for sure.
I fuck with Currency. Like I could listen to all of his whole. I'll let his whole album go and play through. It's some I like better than others, you know what I'm saying? But I'll just
Check 'em out.
yeah, I'll just listen to the whole thing. though,
Neek,
just-
what
just
song you
because-
suggesting?
Hey, man, I don't care if y'all niggas laugh. I never do. Play that Flowetry, Say Yes.
I got that. Hey, I say that too. All you gotta do is say it.
In the
I already
building,
know, bro. I already know. It's another song they got too though that I like too. Damn, what is it called? I might have to go to my playlist because it's right behind that.
Go to your playlist, man. Have that shit ready, man. What song you going for the playlist? For the playlist segment, Cuzzo?
I'm gonna go with Kendrick Lamar, World Negatives.
World Negatives.
I like him too though. He got some cuts too though.
Man,
Okay, Tony, for the playlist segment, what song you going out with?
what?
Jill Scott Golden.
Nah, nigga.
Nah, nigga.
The fuck? Oh man. Dang, that's messed up. Cause I can't think of nothing on the spot. I'm so lit right now. I don't care, nigga. I don't
What's
know.
your favorite
So
Jeezy song?
high.
What's your favorite Jeezy song that you think of off top?
Nigga,
He lived for
I
real.
don't know, like,
All right, well, look.
probably Trap Star or something like that.
Matter of fact, hey, Trap Star is me and Neek shit. He don't remember because he was too young. But I got a story that I'm about to end this off with. I know y'all remember when Aunt Gwen and Uncle Daryl stayed together on University. Do y'all?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was a random ass night. Now, as a kid, I remember these random ass nights because it was a school night, and we wasn't supposed to be there. We was not supposed. I don't know what my mom was doing in the other room. That was grown up activities, smoking, drinking, whatever. She was wilding. She was kicking it with her sister and brother. You know, so I remember that night in particular because Kia came by. Yep, Kia came by and she's kicking it with her aunties and her uncle. And Chris was told to come in the room with me, which was Uncle Durrell's room. And all I know in my head was, fuck this CD. I'm probably throwing classics. Like, I'm throwing them to the side. Probably Jill Scott, I'm probably pitching that. I'm pitching just Roots. I'm pitching all these CDs Unc got, right? And I come across a Jeezy CD, and I know it's not any one that I know off top. It might have been his first one. Y'all know his first. It was before 101. The introduction, maybe? Was it? Did he had a CD called The Something?
I have no idea.
It might have been like a mixtape.
I believe it was a mixtape called like The Introduction or something, and it had that song Trap Star.
Yeah, that was a
Well, Trap Star
mixtape.
was on.
It was on the mixtape.
It was on 101 too, though.
It was, but
Yeah, like that's how he did.
yeah,
At that
yeah.
time, you
It
was
was
able to
on
do that.
mixtapes and
Yeah.
shit. He probably had.
You promoted it, see what song is the hottest, bring that to the album.
A bunch of them because I had a bunch of Jeezy shit that was because I was into that shit before it dropped and shit, you know.
So-
but Rick Ross had a lot of mixtapes and shit before he had dropped and shit.
A lot of that shit was hot then.
And Rick Ross shit was hard.
But
Like on
look,
the
man.
low, like nigga, that shit was hard.
Look, man, but
Shit.
Jeezy shit was the first name I ran across out of all the Unc CDs.
Yeah, it was. that's how they know
And I'm like, hold on, introduction. I never heard of it. And so me and Neek is in this room playing Trap Star. And all I remember is me and him acting like we got guitars. And we acting like we the fucking, we the background, we the background, we the fucking band to the shit that you hearing in the background of this shit, man. And the shit was just so legendary. Like, I'm like, man, I remember asking Neek this like 5 years ago, like, hey man, you remember when we did that shit? And he is like, no, I don't know what the fuck you talking. I'm about to play it on the fucking speaker. And the shit had me tripping because I'm like, how the fuck you don't remember that shit? Because it was so legendary to me.
China's Fifi overdraft was fine.
Oh shit!
If you need a little extra cash within a month,
excuse
it's
that bullshit.
Damn,
but
she's soaked.
yeah, she soaked. She was ready. She was on some pre-porn.
Right.
She was on some pre-porn. So look, man. Gonna have to fast forward this shit.
I was about to try to get.
I'm the real deal, these other imposters.
Shit clean, I hate it, you know, but this is shit we was rocking to, man. We was playing that, you know, we was the band. We was
I'm a T-R-A-P-S-T-R.
and she like it. Hold on, man. Shit fucking up and shit. Damn, man.
That's that shit there.
Yeah, that's that shit, man. I'm glad it stopped because I don't want to get copyright for this shit.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah, I want to at least have a few videos starting off now, especially classic ones like this, because I know if the podcast ever do blow up, they're going to say, damn, man.
Right.
Yeah, this one right here was special. They was talking that shit, you know. They had a lot of different takes because right now I look around and I don't look around and I don't think any of y'all are like me. I think the closest one...
Play that Currency Toast.
I was trying to figure out what
the
the
closest
name of
one-
that shit was.
Toast.
Okay,
The closest one might be Neek because of how close we are, but then I'm thinking like all of us are different as fuck. Like I don't look at any of y'all and say, damn, y'all similar, you know, and we got brothers in the room, you know, and y'all different, you know, so like I feel like this podcast gonna go down in history as one of the best ones that we ever did. So shout out y'all again. And let's go ahead and get ready for the games. Y'all, I don't know who gonna be playing yet. We gonna have to discuss this in some little pre-production, but you know, shout out everybody who listening. If you made it to this, make sure everybody you know is subscribing. Even if they don't listen to podcasts, tell they ass to subscribe. Be sure to support, and thank you for everybody who here. Shout out Deauntraye. Shout out Tre, even though he already out.